Have you ever wondered why there is so much singing at this time we call Christmas time? Well, let me tell you today the story of the very first song. And it is a true story, just as all stories are, if you choose to believe in them. This story starts a very, very long time ago, and then even before that, when the earth and the sun made the very first beings, the very first plants, the very first animals, the very first people. It was springtime, and the sun shone down and warm and bright from his high perch above. And the earth, our mother, Mother Earth, proud mother that she is, held and fed each of her newborns and lavished love upon them and tenderness. It was a time of great joy. It was a time of great happiness. The moon waxed and waned time and time again in the night sky. And the children of the earth, they grew well, they grew strong, all through the summertime. They played, they danced, and Mother Earth and Father Sun watched over them. But then autumn came, and the earth began to sleep much longer every day. She grew tired. She grew pale. She could no longer feed her children, and she had no strength to make new life. And high above, Father Sun, he grew more distant, and he took longer to return each morning. The nights grew longer, and the cold winds blew where no winds had ever blown before. And then one day, Earth, our mother, Mother Earth, she went to sleep and did not wake up. She wrapped herself in a blanket of snow, and she rested her tired head on pillows of dry leaves. She did not wake up. Her children could do nothing to rouse her from her sleep. They prodded her. They called her, Mother, Mother Earth. But she did not awaken. And up in the sky, Father Sun was nowhere to be seen. And the children of the earth, for the first time, felt fear. And they felt sadness, a great sadness. It was the longest night that they had ever known. What shall become of us? They wondered. Mother Earth sleeps, and Father Sun is, oh, so far away. He cannot hear our call. What shall we do? So, they did the only thing that they could do. They brought their questions, they brought their fears to the goddess, the moon. For she was sister to the sun and sister to Mother Earth. And they knew that she would have an answer. And so our goddess, she took a deep breath. She let it out. And she looked within herself, and she awoke thoughts that had never been awoken before, not even in a goddess. She opened her soft, loving eyes, and she said, when all hope is lost, when all hope is lost, the best way to get it back is with a song. So climb the tallest tree, climb the highest mountains, climb the biggest hills, and yule a song that will reach the sun. Now, yule is a word from the world's oldest of languages. It is related to words like yell and yodel, and it means to call out in song. But our ancestors, these first people, these first beings, they had never heard a song. And so once again, they returned to the goddess and they sought her advice. How? How shall we yule? How? How shall we sing a song? She laughed. Take the best of what you have. Take the best of what you are. Take what you love. Take what you cherish the most. Take your joys. Take your dreams. Take your fondest hopes and weave them all together and into a sound. And so they did. Our ancestors, our forefathers, they climbed the tallest trees, they climbed the highest mountains, they climbed the biggest hills, and they stood in all of the places that would bring them the closest to the sun. And they shut their eyes, and they thought the best of thoughts and feelings, and they dreamt the finest of dreams. And as they did, they opened their mouths and their voices rang out and made a bridge of song, of yule, across the sky, and it reached the sun. Now the sun, he heard, he turned, he smiled, and he wrapped himself all up in his light and his warmth, and he sped to their yule song and to their yuling voices. And as he drew near, their mother, the sleeping earth, did stir, and she dreamt a dream of spring, and the wheel of life made its very first turn, and hope and joy and love prevailed. And ever since that time of the year, this time of the year has been called Yule in honor of that first song. At times, the song is very soft and scarcely can be heard above the din, the clatter, and the noise of our lives, of shopping, of driving, of TV, of stereos, of this, of that. But when Yule time, when this time comes, it rises up. It swells in the memory of that night when the sun, the Father Son, heard, and life and light returned. And so yet today, you and I, on this longest night, we stand with those that we love and those who love us. And we stand upon the sleeping body of our Mother Earth. And we lift our voices in Yule to the sun. And we join together with that song that was sung by our forefathers, oh, so many years ago. We sing our thanks to those who went before. We sing our fondest wish to those who come after us. On this Yule, the first song. Thank you, and blessed be.